Hello there, this is Abel Jacob with Southwestern Controls. Thank you for your time to attend this brief presentation video on disc pumps. Today what I have for you on this particular slide is, can disc pumps handle all types of slurry fluids? So this is one of the questions that we're often asked when we take presentations for our customers. So if you're faced with similar pumping challenges, I believe that you would find value with today's presentation. And let me go ahead and try to answer this question and how you'll be able to understand how disc pumps can be really useful for your varied pumping challenges. So if you have ever pumped slurry, you know that it can be one of the most challenging fluids to move. A slurry can be defined as a combination of liquid and solid particles, which can be abrasive, it can be thick, or sometimes it can be even corrosive, and it can often contain high amounts of solid. No doubt about it, slurry is tough on pumps. So since what we are talking about disc pumps, let me tell you that disc pumps is a very versatile pump. So you don't normally see issues that you would otherwise see with other types of pumps like progressive cavity and centrifugal pumps. So these disc pumps are very adaptable and these are very flexible. So to answer the particular question whether disc pumps can handle all types of slurries, I've selected this picture. So the main reason for me to select this picture is that to indicate that we find a lot of slurry pump applications to be, if I have to give a particular value, say at least 80% of our applications come from chemical waste stream plants. And you know what? In chemical waste stream plants, you do not know what's going into your waste stream. So pretty much our disc pumps can handle all types of fluids that a chemical waste stream would normally find. So I would like to go ahead and briefly tell you what the exact type of fluids we handle with. So for that, I would like to call it as a 3D pump. I would always call disc pumps as a 3D pump, meaning that it's good for difficult fluids, it's good for destructive fluids, and thirdly, it's good for delicate fluids. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and show you some pictures and some animations to give you examples of difficult fluids and destructive fluids and delicate fluids that we are able to move with our disc pumps. So first one is what we're focusing on is on difficult fluids. So some of the examples for difficult fluids are what you see on the left, it's hot tar, and on the right you can see chemical waste stream plants, so reactor column bottoms. So these are some of the examples of difficult fluids that we successfully move with disc pumps. And also when you go into the food processing industry, some of the most difficult fluids to move are honey, corn mash, and even peanut butter. So the viscosities of these particular fluids are really high, such that other types of pumps like centrifugal pumps and gear pumps have failed, and we have often replaced many of those with disc pumps. The next category of pumps, the type of fluid that we can pump, is called the destructive fluids. When I talk about destructive fluids, the first thing that comes to my mind is titanium dioxide. No other material is as destructive as to a pump, the insides of a pump, as this particular material. This can eat away any type of regular pump, but our disc pumps can pretty much withstand this harsh chemical as well. And some other examples are sand sludges that you see here on the right side, and even calcium carbonate. These are also considered destructive to the pumps, but disc pumps, these are considered destructive to other types of pumps, but to disc pumps they're perfectly fine. Some other examples are like limestone slurries, clay, and even things like synthetic fuels, which have like more than 40% of solid content in them. And the third type of fluids that we pump are called the delicate fluids. When I say delicate fluids, things like inks, pigments, paints, and adhesives and cutting fluids, and these are categorized as delicate fluids. Some of the other examples for delicate fluids are polished styrene, then there's things like polymers, which there are numerous polymers that this pump can handle, and also things like cosmetics and health and beauty products latex, cutting fluids. These are some of the delicate fluids that disc pumps can handle without shearing the component. So it doesn't harm the material that is passed through it, nor does it harm the interior casing of the particular pump. So while taking this presentation for one of our customers, we were asked, are there any applications that encounter multiple challenges of combined corrosion, abrasion, and shear sensitivity? Yes, there are some slurry processes such as catalysts which are both abrasive and shear sensitive. So these disc pack pumps offer double value in those type of applications. So this is pretty much a good example of a difficult fluid and a delicate fluid. And two things that I wanted to note to let you all know is the unique capability of disc pumps is that it can be run dry. The disc pump design is capable of handling operating indefinitely with zero process fluid. And the second thing is that it is possible to deadhead the discharge and or starve the suction for extended periods of time at normal operating speeds with no damage to the pump. So this does not include any sealing devices unless it is properly protected and lubricated. So I really appreciate that the time you took to be here and listen to my presentation video. If you think you have applications within your industry where you think disc pumps can be used as a cost-effective solution to your problem, please don't hesitate. Go ahead and pick the phone and give me a call. My number is 713-904-0451. You can also reach out to me on my email at ajacob@swcontrols.com. Thank you. Have a good day.